Hey there folks, and welcome back to the IMCDB project. I, of course, am your host CDB. You are not, and my shirt here is wet because I just did a face shave, but we're gonna shave the dome here today because I haven't been giving much love to my bald brethren out there doing head shaving videos. And I'm going to use today what I used in the face shaving video, which is Shannon Soap's Coconut Lime. It's beautiful stuff. And the Schick Extreme 3 disposable, which is I found to be a very good razor, at least for my dome. It works very, very nicely, or at least has for me. I like the Harry's razor a lot, but you know, I traveled last week and took the Schick Extreme 3 with me, and it did a beautiful job. And I just have used it all week, and it's been really outstanding, I think. And so my advice, give it a shot if you're a head shaver and you haven't tried a Schick Extreme 3, if you're not averse to using you know, cart razors, which I use most of the time. I use a DE once or twice a week, but cart razors just tend to work best for me, and so that's what I use. And here we go. I hope everyone is doing well today. I am. One of the things about this razor is it contours in the middle, so it kind of, when you press it, it can kind of get in there where some of a DE, because it's at that angle and there's no flex at all, these just hug the head better, in my opinion. That's why I use them. I know some people just don't like, some traditional shavers just don't like using carts under any circumstance. That is okay. Use what you like. Enjoy what you like, and don't worry about. But if you are a cart shaver, be it face, head, whatever, just enjoy. You know, as long as it does a good job, you're not getting nicks, cuts, weepers, creepers, irritation. Just go with it and enjoy, and don't worry about what anybody says. Because at the end of the day, having a good relaxing shave is what should matter to you. Sometimes I'll get an email from someone who asks me if I regret shaving my head, and the answer is no. Not a single moment of regret from the time I did it, even though when I did it, of course, my face was much fatter before I lost a bunch of weight, and I was white as it's all get out. And so I think you grow into it. I think most people, it does take some time. People will look at you differently at first. Hey, did you lose a bit? All those goofy jokes. You can expect that, but really it's your head, and it's up to you to do what you want with it. As I've said so many times in these head shaving videos, I was never vain enough to want to get rugs, plugs, and drugs to fix the fact that I was losing my hair. I just wasn't willing to do that. And so it was not an option for me, personally. Now, if you do that, I mean, again, it's your choice, but personally, I feel like men are far too connected to their hair, and look, it's just hair. And of course, that's easy for me to say, having shaved mine, and I was losing mine. It was going really far back here, and there was a bald spot in the back. So I guess it is easy for me to say since I don't have any now, but I'm very happy with the decision, and that's really all that matters. Are you happy with it? Is it something you want to do? If the answer is yes, then press on with it and try it out. You can always grow your hair back, if you don't like it, or at least what you can grow back. I have chosen not to do so. And as I look at the pictures of when I had hair, I'm glad not having done so. Boy, this soap smells great, by the way. Shannon's Coconut Lime, really good stuff. Really good performer too. Shannon's, as I say nearly every time I use it, does not get the credit that it deserves, in my opinion. It is a very good soap, made by very good people. And of course, the brush I'm using here, if I didn't mention it, I can't recall, is the RazoRock Big Bruce. Very good brush in my estimation. One of my favorites anyway. So let's go. This time, go from the back up. I really like this, the way this Schick Extreme 3 just kind of, you know, it contours like I said there, as opposed to the Harry's, which is, again, it's more fixed. This one bends in the middle there. It has some flex, and it actually works great. Or at least it does for me. So again, like I said earlier, if you're not just absolutely opposed to using carts, give it a shot and see what you think. I think my buddy Kerry was the one who initially told me that this was his preferred head shaving razor, and I can understand why, because it works beautifully, really beautifully. And it's not super expensive. You can buy, you know, you can get a ton of them on eBay, not very expensive. And I usually get about a week out of one, give or take, you know, day or two either way, just depends. But I really like it. And my buddy, the inspector, he uses them sometimes, and he really likes it as well. So if you're a head shaver looking for card options, give this one a try. Put it in your toolkit and see if you like it. Might take a little bit of time to adjust to, but it works very well. At least I think it does, for what that is worth. All right, very smooth, and just sort of hugs the dome, which of course a DE razor like this just can't. There's no, I mean, that's solid. You know, it can't hug it the way this does, and that's why I prefer carts. And look, I don't care anything about anybody who's like, oh, he's supposed to be a traditional shaver and he's using a cart. Look, I am using a traditional method, but we use a lot of products that aren't necessarily traditional. These soaps are made today. They're not old traditional. They're made in a traditional style, but they're not traditional per se. So don't get hung up on, you know, equipment. If you're doing multi-pass shaving in the traditional style, using a brush, you're still traditional shaving, regardless of the equipment that you're using, I believe. So, you know, go with it, enjoy your shave, and that is really nice. All right, let me rinse the dome real quick, and we'll come back and do a post for you. Stay tuned. All right, and then comes the magic made by Witches, Thayer's, which I will put on here. And I'm about through this bottle, which you saw in my head shave earlier today. And we'll let that set for just a second before we put on our aftershave, and we'll be smelling fantastic. Quick review of our equipment used today. Shannon Soap's Coconut Lime. Try it out if you're a coconut lime fan. RazoRock Big Bruce. Excellent brush for an excellent price. And of course, we used the Schick Extreme 3, which I've been telling you has that flex there in the middle, which I really think helps it hug the contours of the head, and it does a really great job if you're not opposed to using carts. And if you are, that's just okay. Just press on with whatever you're using. I'm going to use Stirling Arcadia today, which is a wonderful aftershave made by wonderful people as well. Rod and Mandy run a wonderful shop. They don't try to extract every penny out of you on shipping nor anything else. I mean, make great products for a reasonable price, and that is what it's all about. So Stirling Arcadia, check it out. Very good scent. I want to thank everybody for watching once again, and shout out to all the bald brothers out there. Until next time, I've been your host, CDB. You are not. God bless.